Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The first-year player draft is just wrapped up. Teams are hoping they just secured their future stars. But there is Major League action to talk about, so here's what happened.
A clear night for baseball here at Safeco. It's the Rays and the Mariners coming up next. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the West-leading Seattle Mariners. A welcome in to Mariners baseball here on the show. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and this one should be a pretty interesting matchup. Now, keep in mind that the ball doesn't carry here nearly as well at night as it does in the daytime. So some of those home runs that you were hitting in batting practice are going to be warning track outs during the ball game.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays, as their starting nine tonight will look like this. They'll match up against one of the more prized prospects in the game today, the flame-throwing right-hander Taijuan Walker. And the Mariners defensively would look like this behind him. Desmond Jennings will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Center fielder, Desmond Jennings.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Pitch on the way. And this is hit well towards the hole. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
James Loney will stand in now, hoping to turn things around as he's stuck in a bit of a cold spell these past 5 ball games. Now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. EK, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And, you know, normally in a case like this, you don't point the fingers in one spot. And this is no exception. It's been a team-wide struggle this last week or so, and they might not be through the worst of it yet.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Man, I'll tell you, you talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Evan Longoria comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. Juan Francisco will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The next pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
John Jaso will stand in, hoping to put together a 2 or 3 hit game here. As you see, the numbers have fallen off a bit over these past 8 ball games. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rays are in front, 1-0. There's the starting lineup for the host Mariners. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And defensively, the Rays will look like this behind him. And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number 1.
Designated hitter, Ichiro Suzuki.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Well, you can tell the third baseman's playing a little bit in front of the bag right here, trying to take away that bunt. Unfortunately, this ball almost takes his teeth out. The reactions had to be quick, and lucky for him, he still got them.
In now, Willie Bloomquist. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Souza is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if he can keep that pace up.
Robinson Cano will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone! He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Number 14 on the season, and the Mariners have come back to make this a 1-1 game.
So much for getting out to that early lead on the road. You can go ahead and kiss that goodbye. This pitch is just planted right in his wheelhouse, and you won't miss too often when you leave him there.
Here's Dustin Ackley. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. And with that, he'll stretch that hit streak as he's now hit in 8 straight games. Kyle Seager will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch on the way. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that's off the left field wall. Around third is Ackley heading for the plate. And the runner will score from first.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Here's Seth Smith now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They run a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in 3rd place in the division, but This is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on Deloney is in time for the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco. It's the Mariners 2, the Rays 1. Asdrubal Cabrera will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First offering on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. It's gone. And the second frame gets started with a bang. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Batting 7.
Stepping in now, David DeJesus. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. No outs, nobody on. The pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you get the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. The 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-0. Chopper foul.
That ball foul.
Two 2-1. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here's the 2-2 home. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
The 3-2 one more time. Line to left. And that's a base hit. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double. Nick Franklin will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here's the first offering. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Come on,
Jennings awaits the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cut.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Rays are able to knot things up on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 2-2. Austin Jackson will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Mariners move out in front 3-2.
The home run balls continue to cause him a lot of problems out there on the mound. He gave up 3 of them last time he took the mound. Now he's already served up 2 more here in this one. That's a trend that he better change real soon.
Logan Morrison will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first offering. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Mike Zunino will take his cuts now. First pitch coming. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he lays off for ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Let's go, Mariners!
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch in the air to center. Jennings is there, and he has it for the first out.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. You want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Robinson Cano will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
First pitch coming. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Dustin Ackley will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Comes set, now the pitch.
Here we go.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. They get the force at the plate. One's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, in this situation with 1 away, that ball's never hit hard enough to think about getting an inning-ending double play anywhere. So a wise decision to come home, at least get the force at the plate to prevent a run from scoring.
Let's go, Seattle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit. He's out over the plate. He knows just what to do with it. Drives this one to right field and picks up that RBI from third.
Here's Seth Smith now. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. He's ready, now the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the M's 5, the Rays 2. James Loney will stand in now as he'll get us going in the top of inning number 3.
And we've yet to see a 0 on that scoreboard so far, so he'll be looking to get something started again.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. And a good cut by Loney, but he didn't get it, and quickly it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Now here's the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Evan Longoria will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 with one away. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
Well, another good at-bat right here. He's sacrificing those power stats for a little on-base percentage, and he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Nothing wrong with that.
Juan Francisco will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Run.
The 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2, here it comes. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, that's a very effective pitch right here. Just a little backdoor cut fastball. This thing doesn't have a whole lot of movement, but it has just enough to catch that outside edge for a called third strike.
Here's John Jaso now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here. in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Fouled back. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. That's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. This ball's grounded foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Remember, this guy homered off him earlier in the ball game, so he may be a little gun-shy this time around. Understandable.
First pitch coming. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Smith is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Steve, Eric, and I are back to Seattle in just a moment. Austin Jackson makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Logan Morrison will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Jennings comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Mike Zunino will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First offering on the way. There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And oh no. Pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Ichiro Suzuki will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
He's set, now the pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
The 0-2 once more. And he misses there, 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
from the belt. Kicks and deals. Now a ball rolls softly to second. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mariners leave one, and it remains 5-2. Steven Souza will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 20, Steven Souza.
And here's the first pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, and you know, both teams had no problem scoring runs in those first couple innings. But since then, it's been all goose eggs up there. Both of these starters have really started to figure things out. But now you're looking at a leadoff single here, and that could change things.
Nick Franklin will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first offering. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Pause. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
He's ready now. The pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Desmond Jennings now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, with 1 out already, I think the one thing you can't do is try to force one into second and possibly get nobody out there. So that's a wise move on a slow grounder like this to just take the sure out at first base and move along.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
2-2 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, and the deficit remains 5-2. Willie Bloomquist will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, Willie Bloomquist.
First pitch coming. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Alex Colomé is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. For Bloomquist, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And you know what that is? That's just unselfish baseball from a middle-of-the-order hitter. It's a tight game. He knows the importance of that runner on second base, so he's going to make sure he at least gets him to third, and that's just a job well done right there.
Here's Dustin Ackley. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Comes set, now the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike three.
Here's Seth Smith now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mariners are on top, 6-2. Evan Longoria will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
First pitch to him. And he'll open the 5th inning here with the ball on the ground for short. To his left, he's up with it. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless.
And this is one of those throws as an infielder where you're semi-expecting your first baseman to pick it. But then when they do pick it, you're definitely grateful. That'll be worth a little fist bump out to the inning for that one.
Now the first pitch. Juan Francisco is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
The pitch. Ball 2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's not going to get there. It's over his head. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe.
The catcher, number 28.
John Jaso will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. He's set. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
3-0 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
On the way. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
I think the sound you hear right now might be that train whistle pulling into the station for his final time. Look, he's given his all out there, but you start to get the sense that this guy may have reached the end of the line.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Has a look. Now the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Pause. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run.
When you've got a pitcher out there tiring, struggling to throw strikes, you've got to be on your toes down there at third. And once this skips away, he doesn't hesitate. He winds up coming across to score on the wild pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. 3-2, here it is. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The batter,
Steven Souza. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Well, we can pretty much go ahead and start this game over right now. You see where this pitch was on show track? He's not going to miss it when it's in that location. That 3-run home run pulls us right back to even.
Nick Franklin will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early? Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch.
Center fielder number 8.
Desmond Jennings will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
It might be time to send out that SOS.
In there, a base hit.
And a good job there keeping the inning alive. That's all you needed to do. And now one more 2-out knock, and they get that run right back.
James Loney is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now, with him really starting to labor out there, I think he just wants to get out of this 5th inning.
And even if he does, that might be the last we see of him.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well as they've broken the tie to come back here and lead it now by 2. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now the first pitch. Hard hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate, 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Middle of the night from Safeco. It's the Rays 8 and the Mariners 6. Austin Jackson will lead things off now in a completely different ballgame since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1, 2, 3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Now here's the first pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Souza is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Logan Morrison is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. Mike Zunino will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit high and deep toward the corner and right. Souza is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Mariners are down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Juan Francisco will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the sixth.
Juan Francisco.
Mark Lowe will get the call here as he'll start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 57, Mark Lowe.
Juan Francisco will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the sixth.
The designated hitter, Juan
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
1-1 on the way. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ready with the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count now. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. John Jaso will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chance at swinging away.
Here's the 1-0. Runners on the move for second. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. In for strike 2.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here comes a 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. There to take it is Smith, and that's out number 1.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Runners on first with one down. From the belt, the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. The 2-2 coming. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one. David DeJesus will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Called strike one on the circle change. Good pitch.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And that's taken in by Ackley. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 20, Steven Souza.
Steven Souza will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. 2 men are on with 2 men out. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Let's finish him off, all right?
He's ready now. The pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes a 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Nick Franklin will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Grounded to third. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays leave them loaded. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Ichiro Suzuki will get things going here in the Mariners' 6th as he'll step in to lead off the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fly ball out to center for Jennings. And very quickly, one gone.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
First pitch coming. Willie Bloomquist stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Now here's the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
And I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception. And it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
Robinson Cano will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back in standing. First offering on the way. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and the runner will score from second. Dustin Ackley will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on the way. Now this is popped high in the air back near second. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
Popping it up is bad enough, but doing it on the first pitch, and out of the zone to boot, this just is not a good AB. I can tell you that.
And here's the first pitch. Here we go. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We're through 6 full. The Rays lead it 8-7. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Desmond Jennings will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Center fielder number 8, Desmond Jennings.
Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. James Loney will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 home. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up stolen base number 9 on the year so far. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Evan Longoria will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Dominic Leone will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Evan Longoria will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Even though this is still just a 1-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got...
And hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. Oh, and Jackson uncorks a beautiful throw. He's out at home plate.
Yeah, let's watch this again here, because I don't think this jump was all that bad at second. It was going to take a great throw from center field to get him, and this one is right there to cut him down trying to score.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Standing in now, Juan Francisco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a 2-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Here's John Jaso now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. He's set, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled back. He's ready, now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. From the stretch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Smith is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands. The bases loaded. Rays leave them loaded. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Brad Boxberger will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Brad Boxberger.
Seth Smith will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
For the Mariners, left fielder, Seth Smith.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch now. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Austin Jackson will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Austin Jackson.
First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Now the 1-1. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Jackson's aboard, a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
In now, Logan Morrison. as he lines this one out to center. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Not quite sure what happened there. Looked like he was going to be in a good position to put away this line drive, and then, bye-bye, just zipped right by him. And with the backup late in arriving, he's just got to turn around and get this thing himself.
Mike Zunino will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a swing and a fly ball. Souza has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
And you know that third base coach had to at least entertain the idea of sending him. But I think staying put was the right call. I don't think you want to take chances like that as the tying run.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. David DeJesus will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder, David DeJesus.
Now here's the first pitch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. On the way. This is hit sharply to the left side. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Steven Souza will dig in, needing to come up with a 3-bagger to complete the cycle. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. And that's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. DeJesus on at first with none out. The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Nick Franklin will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
1-1 home to Franklin. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
Ackley is there, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Center fielder number 8,
Desmond Jennings will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
First and second now, 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's the first baseman, James Loney, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
He waits. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to toe the rubber here is Kevin Jepson will be the one getting the assignment. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Willie Bloomquist is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's the pitch. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out. Robinson Cano will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Dustin Ackley will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jennings is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Evan Longoria will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Denny Farquhar will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Evan Longoria will try again, working on a good ball game, 3 for 5 thus far.
Third baseman number 3, Evan Longoria.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes another 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this is what folks mean when they're talking about finishing off a hitter. They decide to come right with the fastball here, 0-2. Just runs right by him.
Stepping in now, Juan Francisco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
1 out, nobody on. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here now the 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Full count pitch on its way. Ball 4.
The catcher, number 28,
John Jaso will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. As Dribble Cabrera will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Very important here. With two guys on following the hit by pitch, he had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Pause. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Around third and being waved on home. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
And this is fouled straight back. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Just a costly strikeout there. I mean, you got the infield in. All sorts of ways to drive that runner in from third, but he can't take advantage of any of them. Now, that'll back the infield up with 2 away, and their chances here just got a whole lot slimmer.
Now here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's ready now. The pitch. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if you can get it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now he can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. Second and third, 2 away. Now the 1-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. It's the Rays 9 and the Mariners 7. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 57, Jake McGee.
Kyle Seager will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Kyle Seager.
Opposite field to left. DeJesus is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. Seth Smith will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the pitch. Hard hit towards center. Jennings is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. Austin Jackson with the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. First offering on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Now here's the pitch. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a really great win for these guys. Coming back from a 4-run deficit at one point, they showed a lot of fight out there to bounce back in this one.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 9-7. Good night from Seattle.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. For the Mariners, 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.
La música de Harry Floyd.